The USA is a representative democracy. It functions by people voting for people to represent them in the government who share their beliefs. This government system has been successful because the USA has one of the strongest governments in the world, and its democracy is a major pull factor for people to migrate to the country. This has affected the people of the country because it made many immigrate to America so they have more freedom. This is good, but at the same time, it's bad because we face the problem of illegal immigrants. And then my overall opinion is that it is one of the best governments because everyone gets a say. This leads to prosperity because it makes people's voices heard and eliminates major conflicts in government.
America.
Canada, eh?
Canada has a market economy. This means that people make their own decisions on what they sell and how they sell it. This has been successful because it gives entrepreneurs a chance to sell new products and ideas, which helps their own economy. This has affected the people of the nation because it gives economic opportunities to the poor. And I believe this has been successful. This has been successful because new products have been produced which can bring change for good.
Cambodia's government is a constitutional monarchy, and it functions by selecting a king or a queen to govern, but the real decision-making happens in Parliament. They have a successful government because they have a good net migration rate, so people want to come there. So their government the government has affected them because a lot of people want to come there, so that's good. And my overall opinion of this country is that its government is successful because when people vote, they usually know what's better for the country. So, yeah.
North Korea has a dictatorship, which means one person leads the country. This has not been successful because their migration rate is just below zero, which means more people leave the country than come every single year. This has affected the people of the nation because they have to adapt to a more strict lifestyle under the dictatorship, and I don't believe this is a successful government because the leader can become corrupt and do what is best for him, not for his country.
Saudi Arabia is absolute monarchy, which means that the king carries out all the legislative, executive, and judicial functions. And the government has been successful because we have a high population rate and a good net migration rate, which means a lot of people come to Saudi Arabia. And the government affects the people because whatever the king says goes, and people don't get a say in what happens in the government. And I don't think it's very successful because, well, it's successful in its own way, but I don't think it is because when you have one person ruling over a whole country, it doesn't really tend to work out.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Iran has a theocracy, which is a government with power by religion. This government hasn't been successful because there's much conflict with other countries like Iraq over their beliefs. This theocracy has affected the people of the government, the people of the nation, because it makes them convert to Islam, which made some people change their religious beliefs. This is bad because it caused a lot of conflict. And I only think this is a good type of government for a small country, not a big country like Iran.
China has a command economy, which means, and they function by having the government be in charge of the production of goods and services. Their economic system was not successful because it ended up having to switch to a market economy, and when it switched to a market economy, it started building up back slowly, and became one of the largest economies in the world. And this government is very bad for the people because they don't have any control over what's being produced, or if like they have enough money to pay for it. And I do not like this type of economy because it creates tension between the rich and the poor people. But it does have some plus sides because the government can have people like do a job that they know that the person is good at, and so they don't, and the person won't have to pay for it. Brazil has a traditional economy and is an underdeveloped country, so it doesn't have a lot of advanced technology, and traditional economies usually evolve into market or command economies, and their economy has been successful because it works with their geographical situation, because there's a lot of profitable to be done, and they have the 8th largest economy in the world.
It's huge.
And their economic type has made many people farmers so they can earn money, and because they're what they make is exported to the rest of the world. And my opinion about Brazil's traditional economy is that it is very successful for a country that relies on farming. This at least is success because Brazil is letting farming its main source of income drive its economy.
Yes.